Hey everyone, thank you for joining us today for Pause, a day where we just pause and reflect on the fact that, we've been in this pandemic for 2 years now, right? And, 2 years ago today, the president announced a national emergency here in the United States. So we thought that this would be an appropriate time to just pause and take a moment to sit with the grief that some of us are experiencing. Um, and so in these short little videos, we're talking about things that have been helpful to us personally when we grieve. So I want to share something with you all. I'm going to take a leaf out of Christian's book from January and say that the thing that really helps me with my grief is just to name and claim my emotions and not to let them sit and fester. So my wife Haley and I have developed a practice over the course of the past 2 years, partially because of how weird the pandemic has been, to just kind of say out loud whatever we're feeling. And it's completely unprompted. We could both be sitting on the couch doing absolutely nothing, or we could be making lunch or like whatever, and just say, Haley, I just got really sad for all of a sudden, and I'm not really sure why. Or Haley, I just got really anxious and I'm not sure why. And she'll say the same thing to me, like, Callie, I don't know why. I just feel like something's off. And we'll take a second, we'll talk about it, and maybe identify what the thing is. Maybe it's that we miss a certain person or miss a certain freedom or the freedom to do something without worry. Like as the mask mandates and things are being lifted and we can go do more things, there are some things that still feel really anxiety inducing to me. Like the thought of sitting in a movie theater is just like, oh, that still just feels like really off limits. So just being able to say out loud, like, that feels weird, or I'm sad about this, as simple as that seems, like being able to say it out loud and, share that with someone I trust, takes a lot of the weight off. It makes it feel less big. It makes it feel less burdensome. And that, frankly, has been a really positive thing for me and Haley both in our marriage. So I offer that to you all if it's helpful, just to have a safe person that you can talk to, be it a spouse, a partner, a close friend, and just to share that with them. The other thing that really helps me a lot is cuddles. I am a big, big needer of physical touch. So being able to even like sit on the couch and just like hold Haley's hand while we talk about that is really helpful. Or even just with some of my besties, whenever we're close, like we're big fans of platonic cuddling. So if you've got a friend maybe that you can like hold their hand or like let them just kind of let you lean on them for a minute while you talk about those things, that could also be really helpful. So I offer those two things to you, just naming and claiming your emotions and having a little bit of physical touch, if that's something that you respond really well to, has been really helpful for me when I grieve. So thank you so much for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you tonight at 7 Eastern, as we do a collective gathering just to kind of talk about the grief that we feel. So see you later tonight.